of the 9 people that were killed by ICE this month. Just this month. Alex Peretti, Renee Good, Keith Porter. I'm reading names of people killed by ICE. You're going to touch me? You're going to touch me? Alex Peretti, Renee Good, Keith Porter, Parity Law. These people were killed by ICE this month. Are you going to throw me out? These people, 9 people were killed by ICE.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the video. So, as you guys seen, the video that you just watched was one of the worst videos I have seen on YouTube, because these people were killed by ICE. Renee Good, Alex Peretti, Keith Porter, Parity Law, Herbert Sanchez Dominguez, Victor Manuel Diaz, Luis Beltran Cruz, Luis Gustavo Nunes, Galdero Lunas Camperos. So many names I can't pronounce, but that's alright. But anyway, I got my mic, by the way, my old mic. I'm hooked it up, so the other one I don't like, really. But anyway, so I want to get into the topic about this video. Here lately, there has been a lot of protests with the Minnesota ICE, and I'm against ICE. I'm against it all, and I don't give a shit what any of you guys say. The whole story with Renee Good, if you guys have not actually seen the actual footage of what actually happened, I'm going to play that clip for you, and I want you guys to tell me your side of the story, what you seen, that I seen, that y'all didn't see. Let's go.
On January 7th, after veering her car towards him, captured in harrowing video shared across the internet. In the newly surfaced footage, which offers fresh insight into the controversial events as they unfolded, Renee's plum-colored SUV can be spotted pulling into frame and then letting out a passenger before making a turn perpendicular to the street, seemingly in an attempt to block traffic on the road where ICE had been operating. However, cars can still be seen passing by in the grainy footage. According to CNN, the footage lasts for nearly 4 minutes before the deadly interaction between her and ICE officer Jonathan Ross occurred. After agents asked Good to exit her vehicle and attempted to open the door, she quickly reversed the car before barreling forward in what feds say was an attempt to mow down Agent Ross. He then quickly fired off 3 shots at Good, killing her.
Okay, so what y'all just seen was the footage of Renee Good get shot. We're going to open up the screen. I'm going to show you guys exactly what happened. So, if you go back on this video, you are going to see this guy's foot right here. And there's the vehicle of Renee Good. Watch as this gets played. Right here. There's no way. I'm going to put this out there. There's absolutely no fucking way that Renee Good tried to run over the ICE officer. Here we go. Right here. Boom. He pulled out his gun for no reason. Back it up. Boom. Okay. We're going to slow it down. And you guys can see a better footage of how it happened. So we're going to go with the 50-second speed. Right here. His foot went back. As you guys can see. Oh, we'll do it one last time so you guys can see. Right here. Boom. Foot was right there. The entire time that Renee Good tried to get out. And you want to know who she let out of that vehicle? Her own son. Her own son was let out of the vehicle before this even attempted happened. Before any of this happened. I don't understand what's with y'all voting for Trump and letting this type of shit happen. But this shit is a no-go. There's too many people already getting killed by these people. I am going to put a hashtag, no ICE officers. I'm going to hashtag, another hashtag, shut down ICE for good. We do not need ICE in our state. We do not need ICE anywhere. I'm gonna show y'all something that came to mind the other day. This is what I am going to put in here. Okay, so actually, let's do this. This is what is said in this whole stupid shit. It is a bunch of bullshit. Labeling Renee Good a domestic terrorist distorts the law. Stupid ass Kristi Noem. One of the worst DHS secretaries in the United States. Said here on January 7th that Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents shot and killed a Minneapolis mother, Renee Good, as her wife watched from mere steps away. The reaction from the Trump administration was swift in a press conference held the event of the shooting. DHS Secretary fucking Kristi Noem claimed that Good, who was behind the wheel of the car, attempted to run over a law enforcement officer over calling it an act of domestic terrorism. Vice President J.D. Vance called it the interaction classic terrorism and insinuated that protesters are engaging in domestic terror techniques. So, I'm going to say this right now. Kristi Noem is the worst fucking DHS motherfucking secretary that we've ever fucking had. Also, I want to bring up the topic that right now, Kristi Noem is being impeached. Here's what it says on this website, the congresswebsite.com. It says H.Res.996 impeaching Kristi Lynn Arnold Noem, Secretary of Homeland Security for high crimes and misdemeanors. This has agreed in the House. It was introduced, agreed to in the House. And every single person in the House of Representatives has voted to remove Kristi Noem. All of this. She violated Public Law number 118-47, which states no funds appropriated to the Department of Homeland Security may be used to prevent a member of Congress from entering for the purpose of conducting oversight any facility operated by or for the Department of Homeland Security, used to detain or otherwise house aliens, and to comply with Section 527 of the fiscal year of 2024 Department of Homeland Security Appropriations Act as incorporated in Public Law number 118-47, which specifically provides that it may not be construed to require a member of Congress to provide prior notice of the intent to enter a Department of Homeland Security facility to use to detain otherwise house non-citizens for the purpose of conducting oversight. She has been held on a lot of charges. She had violated the Immigration and Nationality Act. She had violated the 4th and First Amendment of the United States Constitution. She violated warrantless arrest, forego due process. She has violated lawful residence. She has violated United States citizens. She has violated everything. Everything that you see here. She has violated even the 5 CFR PT 2635, misuse of position of her by using her position for personal gain while inappropriately using taxpayer dollars. What is she using those taxpayers' dollars for? We don't know. But I know is that right now she may or may not be using it for this ICE bullshit right here. Now, we have a bill that was just added, and we are in a partial shutdown. Well, you know, your guys are about to hear the reason why, as to why it was shut down. So, we're going to read off. Hold on. I'm going to read off. I can get around this bullshit. Alright, here we go. So it says here, in the government shutdown live update, as funding fight turns to the House. The reason why we are in a partial shutdown is because we are in the DHS funding has been at the center of the impasse, with Democrats demanding reforms to how immigration enforcement agencies like ICE conduct their operations. They are wanting to fucking pass this goddamn bill with DHS ICE officers. Let's read more on it. It says here, the House is back in Washington on Monday to begin considering a revised funding package to end a partial shutdown in the government that began over the weekend. The lower chamber is working on to pass a 5-bill package to fund the Department of Defense, State, Treasury, and others, as well as a 2-week extension for funding of the Department of Homeland Security. The DHS funding has been at the center of the impasse, with Democrats demanding reforms to how immigration enforcement agencies like ICE conduct their operations. House fucking Speaker retarded Mike Johnson, I don't like him, faces an uphill task in uniting the GOP conference to advance the plan. Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries told Johnson over the weekend that Democrats would not supply the votes needed to fast-track passage, meaning Republicans would need to get the bills across the finish line mostly on their own. The House Rules Committee will meet at 4 p.m. on Monday to start the process of beginning the funding package on the floor. The votes on the final bills are expected on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Pretty much, this is all for ICE. This is all for that shit. And I don't really give a shit for it. What I don't understand is that we have Democrats that are supposed to help us. Well, you guys are about to find out the truth of what I'm about to put out here. Here are the Democrats. Our fucking Democrats. I am really I am pissed. Like, I am genuinely fucking mad that this shit's happening. Like, this is like the most stupidest shit I have ever fucking seen. So, let me get around this real quick. I'm going to show y'all. Alright, return to article. Now, here we go. This is 7 Democrats that voted for this stupid bill. Democrats who voted for DHS funding suggest he now regrets it. Tom, Representative Suozzi of New York, if y'all hear me really good, was one of the 7 Democrats who broke from their party last week to provide the votes to pass a bill to fund the Homeland Security Department. Told his constituents on Monday that he had failed in doing so. This is our party. This is one of our people. That's supposed to be for us, right? This piece of shit turned on us and went to vote for that stupid bill. And guess what? It didn't pass. It failed. Now, we're in this partial shutdown that more likely is going to take down the bill. Mike Johnson, don't give a shit about him, has to work on his own to get that bill to pass. We're all praying that this bill does not pass. One of these bills will continue to fail. But the actual funding for everything like food stamps, WIC, Social Security, all that has been funded through September 30th of 2026. That is their next deadline for the next full funding of the government. It is so fucking stupid that we have Democrats that we go through that will plan on passing this fucking bill. So, Anyway. That's what I was saying. So, here are the 7 Democrats that voted for this bill that sided with the Republicans. Let's show it on the screen. And this time, this was yesterday, this bill passed. A $64.4 billion, which includes a roughly $10 billion immigration and customs enforcement, ICE, passed in the House by a vote of 220 to 207. All but one Republican representative, Thomas Massie, Kentucky, voted for the measure. Here are our 7 Democrats that you guys want that we need out of the fucking government right now. The ones that sided with the Republicans are Representative Henry Coulier, Jerry Golden, Marie Gluesenkamp Perez, Laura Gillen. I'm not trying to mess up the name too much. Don Davis, Tom Suzy, and Vincent Gonzalez from Texas. 1 and 2 from Texas. 2 from New York. 1 from North Carolina. 1 from Washington. And 1 from Maine. Tell me, how pissed does this make you? I can't believe this shit. This shit's been going on for too goddamn long. And here, I would much rather have this shit shut down than for ICE to continue, go and kill more motherfucking people. So, one last thing. ICE had to kill Alex Peretti. This is who Alex Peretti was. This right here was the 13th of this month. He was in his car and he was telling ICE to go fuck themselves because he didn't like ICE. All he was protesting. That's all because he was protesting and spit on his car. That had nothing to do with it. Kicking the car had nothing to do with it. And then this dude comes out, goes out, tries to take him to the ground, and guess what? Watch what happens. The dude gets shot. Right here. He had a gun behind his back because he was protecting himself for defense. Right? Well, if you move forward, right here, all this protest right here. There he is right there. He was just minding the business, doing the normal protest. Here they come again. Try to take him straight down. And this is what's getting ready to happen. All he is doing is defending himself. Trump brought this on himself. Trump brought this all on himself. This man, this innocent motherfucking man, was shot for no reason. Another thing that I want to show you. There we go. Now we found it. Look at this. This girl was pepper sprayed. This exact girl was pepper sprayed for no fucking reason. Day before yesterday. And this dude is getting it out of her eyes. Shout out to this guy right here for helping this little 7-year-old girl get this shit out of her eyes. This is utterly ridiculous. Our own 7 Democrats turned our back and went for the Republicans. And this is one of the stupidest motherfucking shit I have ever seen in my life. President Trump is not only a piece of shit, President Trump is the most worst president that anybody could have in the United States. Regardless of what any of you motherfuckers got to say. Trump is garbage. I didn't vote for that motherfucker and never will vote for that motherfucker. His Trump phone's a piece of shit. His Trump tower's a piece of shit. His Trump card's a piece of shit. Forcing you to buy his phone, buy his debit card, buy his goddamn fucking minutes on a phone, buy his goddamn room in a tower. No. Not happening. Definitely not me. Definitely not her. Definitely not my fucking kids. Definitely not my fucking family, that's for sure. What are we seeing here right now is a fucking war that is not going to end. DHS Kristi Noem needs to be gone. Brooke Rollins, that fucked with our snap, needs to be gone. Anybody in the entire United States that is going through this shit with ICE, Trump, it's time for you to go, buddy. I don't care what any of you say. Y'all can say what you want in the comments, but y'all are never going to believe what's going on until it happens to you. Once you get pepper sprayed by an ICE officer, that's all she wrote. That's what I say. Told you so. Don't listen. Find out for yourself. May or may not help you in the long run. This is the type of shit that we're going through. Like, this is the type of shit we're going through. I'm going to show you a comment that I'm looking at right now. Right here. Right here. And can we zoom in on this? Yes, we can. Right here. So stupid. Look at that. Look at that shit. Arrest the parents, child endangerment, what idiots. Drew Fitzgerald, you are a fucking goddamn motherfucking retarded, stupid son of a bitch. The parents is not the blame for this. It's the Republicans, it's Kristi Noem, and it's fucking Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. Not in a million motherfucking years have we had a protest. The only president that we've had a protest with is Donald Trump. Obama? He wanted to stop all this type of shit. But you want to know something? Republicans didn't pass the goddamn bill. Because they're so fucking goddamn retarded. Y'all may never believe me. Y'all may not. Do what you want to do. But it is what it is. And it's time for this shit to go. It's time for this world to change back to the way the fuck it was. Because this shit is going nowhere. So, with that being said, hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you all enjoyed me talking about this. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.